Okay, so before we get started with today's guitar lesson, people, I just want to take this chance to tell you all about our 4-week beginner program, which is completely free if you sign up to our email newsletter. So it's a great resource for people who are just getting started on the instrument and just want to get some key fundamentals under their hands so they can start learning tunes and working with our YouTube channel to start their guitar playing journey. So just head over to our website. Links for all of that information is in the description below in the channel, and you can get up and kickstart your guitar playing journey today with that free awesome resource. As well as that, people, if you want to support us with pumping out tutorials just like this one today, you can sign up for our Patreon account for a base level membership as low as $2 a month to help us with our production costs. Every membership is appreciated. But with all that out of the way, people, let's jump straight into today's lesson. So the first part we're going to start breaking down is the intro straight from the recording. Sounds a bit like this, people. So 2, 3, 4. Cool, just like that one. Let's jump straight back on the fretboard. So our first chord we're going to get into today, people, is an E minor 7. So what we're doing here is we've got our first finger on the 2nd fret on the A string, our second finger is on the 2nd fret on the D string, and you can use your 3rd finger here on the 3rd fret on the B string. So what we're doing in terms of picking with this one is starting off with our open E string on top, so 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. So 1, 2, 3. So it's hitting every 2nd string and then coming back to the G like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. And then what we're doing, people, keeping our 3rd finger where it is, our 2nd finger is dropping down 1 string and our 1st finger is popping up 1 string. Okay, and that's going to give us a D over F sharp, D major there. So if you're strumming this one, it's important to lay your 1st finger flat so it blocks off the A string. If you're finger picking, you can target the E string, the D, the G, and the B. So you've got 4 strings as part of the chord. All right, and then straight after that, D over F sharp, or D major over F sharp, we're jumping straight into a G major triad there, but we're only strumming through to the B string here. So that chord is our 2nd finger on the 3rd fret on the E string, our 1st finger is on the 2nd fret on the A string, and our 3rd finger hasn't moved the whole way through on the 3rd fret on the B string. So let's recap that part there, people. So from the E minor, 1, 2, 3, 4, D over F sharp to G, 2, 3, we'll run it again, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool, just like that. So let's get on to the next bit, which is our C major. Voicing like that we're going to be using. So we go, that's what we're going to be doing within this chord shape. So our 1st finger starts on the 1st fret on the B string, 2nd finger is on the 2nd fret on the D string, 3rd finger is on the 3rd fret on the A string, and we go 1, 2. So we're hitting the A string, D string, and then the G and B like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 5 is the open E string and 6 is on the B string with our 4th finger there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Our 4th finger goes down on the 4th note in the sequence. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just like that, people. Let's do it a few more times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rest, and again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4. Cool. Getting on to the next part, we go to a D major, but we're just using our 1st and 3rd fingers here for now. So 1st finger on the 1st fret, 2nd fret I should say, on the G string, 3rd finger is on the 3rd fret on the B. So, and we're just doing a nice little rhythmic hit there where we're hitting the open D string and then the G and the B, so 1, 2. So that's 1, 2. So on the second one, the G and the B hit together. 1, 2, 3. And on the third one, you're hitting the D, the G, and the B all together. So boo da da, 2, 3, 4, boo da da. So once we've got the hang of that rhythm, then we're going to add our second finger into the mix here and going. So there's a slur with our second finger hitting the open E, and it's coming in to strike the second fret and then pull off. So, and then we hit our B and G following that. So, and then putting it together, people. So a bit of a tricky rhythm there. We'll repeat it a few times. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. So we've slowed it down here just so you people can get the feel for the rhythm. But obviously we've got to speed that up to click it together with the C. So we put this together with the C major part now. So and then the slur like that. So 1, 2, 3, and once more, people. So 1, 2, 3, and okay. So obviously with that part there, you're going to have to slow it down if it's not coming quickly or naturally to you. But the thing is, follow the steps there, get to know the parts and what's required in each step within the chord, and just focus in on repeating those and trying to maintain a smooth, consistent flow with that. And as you build that confidence, the speed will come into it once you know what you need to do. So with all that said and done, that's the core components you're going to need to play the introduction. Let's jump into the next bit we've got. This is incorporating the melody with that chord progression. So 2. Using the same chords. Alright, let's break it down, people. So on our E minor 7 chord shape, I'm starting with my fourth finger here, and I'm going 1, 2, hitting the open E and the D string there, so 1, 2, as the first two notes, and then I'm striking the G and the B strings together, so 1, 2, 3 times. So I'm sliding the fourth finger along the B string up to the fifth, like that. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and again, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Obviously there's more volume coming through this note if I'm finger picking it, because I'm getting the nail in under the note to bring out that with more clarity. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just using those chords we've covered from the introduction. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So on these chords, when we go back to the D over F sharp, our third finger's dropping in on that note on the B string there. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, and again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, they're the notes we've got going on there, people. Let's look at this cool little bass run in between the chords now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, and so using our second finger, we're hammering onto the second fret on the A string, so, and then we're hammering on and off the D string below, so 1, 2, 3, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, back to the second fret there, and then 7 is our third finger right in position, ready to deliver this C major chord shape right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. Okay, so once we've got that bass hammer on working really well, let's jump in and look how we're going to polish up the rest of this section. So we've just gone into our C major shape where we've hit the A string, D string, and then we're hitting the G and B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that, and then we go 7, 8. So what we're doing there, people, is just 7 on the G and B. First finger comes away to reveal an open B string, and then G and B together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 4. Into C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then once we get to that point, people, it's working really well. Our second finger drops down a string to the A which is the second fret on the G string. Our first finger flies over the top, hitting the F sharp, which is the second fret, I should say, on the E string. And then we are hitting the open E, or not the open E, D and G strings like that. So let's put that all together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like that, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool, so if you really want to challenge yourself after this point, you can throw in this cool little flutter on the D major. I'll show you how that works. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go to D, and then you're dropping back into. Like that on the E minor, D over F sharp, and G major. So the trick is with this one, people, when you're playing it through to get the whole section sounding great, on the first time through, you can throw in that little D major flutter that I covered there. On the second time through, I'd probably leave that out and leave it sparse, so it doesn't take away from any momentum leading into the next section. I'll show you how that all works. So 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, D over F sharp, and then 2, and just hitting that D over F sharp there. Alright people, let's jump in and check out the next section in the tune. So it sounds a little bit like this. Alright people, let's jump in and check out that section here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 over our E minor 7 chord like that. Our first and second fingers then do a little bit of a split like that, and we're strumming. If you are strumming, not finger picking, you're targeting the top 4 strings on your guitar, the E, A, D and G, but with the A string we're keeping that muted with our first finger laid over the top. And then we're hitting a G major with an open B in the melody on top there, which is just our G major chord with our third finger taken away to reveal the open B. So recapping that, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then like that, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Alright, cool. After we've done that, the next bit, people, is 2, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice little fill there, just going through the chord from bottom to top. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then after that we jump into our C major, but we're dropping our 4th finger onto the 3rd fret on the 9th there. So bass, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bass, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is our 1st finger coming away to reveal the open B. So 1, 2, 3, 4, open B, and then, well, let's put that together with everything so far. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, bass, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, rest, and 1, 2, 3, 4, bass, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with our 4th coming away. Open with the B there, and then we're hitting our D over F sharp like that again, top 4 strings. So we strum the chord, open B, back to the G, and then we hit the G again and take our 2nd finger away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's put that whole thing together for you people now. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. D over F sharp. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, next bit we're all ready for, people, is the chorus section. So let's jump in, get geared up for learning these chord shapes straight away. So the first one we're going to be breaking down in this position is an A minor voicing here, which starts with our 3rd finger on the 7th fret on the D string. Our 1st finger then makes a mini bar across the G, the B, and the E strings, just like that. And then our 4th finger is coming in onto the 8th fret there, and incorporating the open A in the bass like that. So the way we're playing this chord is all the way through as the first part of it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 on the E string, and then hitting the B string like that. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, like that, and then we're hitting the B together with the E, and then sliding our 4th finger back like that. So 1, 2, 3. All right, next part we're going to have a look at, people, is this D major voicing here. So 1, 2. Start off with our 3rd finger onto the 7th fret on the G string. Our 4th finger is directly underneath it on the 7th fret on the B. And it will become apparent in a second, but I need you to put your 1st finger covering the B and the E strings like that. So, and we're incorporating the open D string with the voicing here. So 1, 2, like that. 1, 2 on the E string. And then we're removing our 3rd and 4th fingers, using that little double stop, that 4th there, so really slowly. So from the D major, slide from the 5th to the 7th, back to the 5th, down to the 3rd. So 1, 2, 1, 2, that, 1, 2. Cool, next bit, people, we're going to jump in and we're going to get prepared for 2 chords at the same time here. So this chord shape here, people, is our 1st finger making a bar all the way across the bottom 5 strings from the 7th fret, A, D, G, B, and E, like that, people. Our third finger then comes in on the B, which is the 9th fret on the D string. And then our second finger is popping in there on the 8th fret like that. And as I mentioned, we're targeting the bottom 4 strings initially on the G major over B, which we're going to think of this as. And it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the B string like that. 1, 2, 3, 4th finger goes down the 10th like that, and then to the B string above. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're, with our first finger placed here, we're going 6, 7, 8. So 6 through to the B string, 7, 8. So recapping that, people, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we go 1, 2, 3 after that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. All right, so fair bit of info there. We're going to walk through it nice and gently so you people can get another look at all of that put together. So starting off on our A minor, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to our D now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to G over B, which is our E minor 7 shape from the 4th string here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to repeat that again for you people. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, D major. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, E minor 7, but strumming from the D string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Last one, peeps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so we've got that out of the way. Let's check out the variation on the second time through that. So from the A minor 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, D major, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the G over B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm hitting the open G, or not the open G, I'm hitting the G and then hammering on or just placing your 4th finger there on the 9th fret on the G. So sounds quite cool with the hammer on, I think, but if you're not up to that, you can just go and place it. And then after you do that, you just go 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's recap that one more time for you people. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then D major. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skipping to the G, and then with those 3 strings, and then you go 1, 2, 3. All right, people. Once we've got that chorus section taken care of, we're going to jump in to the post-chorus part, which is this. So. This little bit. Okay, so breaking it all down, we've got our A minor voicing first, which is our first finger on the 1st fret on the B string, second finger on the 2nd fret on the D, and our third finger is happening right there, 2nd fret on the G. And then with our picking in our right hand, we're going 1, 2 on the A and D, 3 and 4, and like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And pay attention, people. My first finger's coming away here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we go 1, 2 on the G and D strings like that. So one more time, give you a good look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, like that. Then people, we're into our D over F sharp, okay, where we're targeting those top 4 strings. And then we hit our B for the second part. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. And notice the second finger coming off the fretboard. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. 4, 4, 5, I meant to say, just to clarify for you people there. Let's put that together. So 1, 2, 3. Alright, we've got that. Then we go to our G major triad people, where we go 1, 2, hitting those strings in the bass, and then skipping to the G, 1 and... Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. And then our fourth finger comes in on the fourth fret on the D string like that. And then we go to an E minor to hit our second finger and second fret on the D, and then strum. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then after we do that, we just go 1, 2, 3, 4. Really, really simply. Let's recap that section we got there. So from the A minor, 1, 2, G, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. So all we have to do to round off the variation of the second time there, people, really, really simple. Jumping on into our A minor, we do the same. 1, 2, D over F sharp. And then we go straight to our G, but we're going so all the way through to the B string. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we hit our open D string like that, and then into our E minor, the top three strings. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then what happens after that, people, to emulate that slide guitar part that's going on in the track, we just hit our open A and D strings like that, and then with those notes ringing out, we hammer on that little slide there to sort of do our best impersonation of a slide guitar. It's not perfect, but it definitely serves the effect and will get the point across, which is all we ask for. Like that. Alright people, that brings us to the last section of the chord solo, and that is the bridge. So what we've got going through there, the parts, is a B minor to D, open E string to an A, to E minor, B minor, and then D major, then A major, and then we're dropping back into the... Alright, let's give you a quick run through that part. It's pretty simple. We're going to keep it straightforward just because we don't have a huge amount of dynamic range with this tune, so I'm going to keep this one pretty stripped back. Alright, let's break down the first part of that. So it's transitioning from a B minor voicing to a D major. And what we've got going on here, people, is just the B minor, which is our first finger on the second fret on the A string, second finger on the second fret on the G, third finger on the second fret on the E string. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're strumming the bottom 5 strings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is where our D major comes in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is an open E string. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 4. Next part, people, we're jumping to an A major. Okay, so we're just strumming 1, 2, 3, and we're sliding from our third fret up to the seventh and back. So it goes 1, 2, 3, and 4 to an E minor like that. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. If If you're not familiar with your A major, you've got your first finger in the second fret there, second finger in the second fret on the G, third finger on the second fret on the B. You may also have the optional finger placement of first finger there, second finger there, third finger there as an alternative. Alright, moving on to the next part of the tune. So we've just come back from the E minor, and then we drop back to the B minor again, where we go, bring our fourth finger in. So same thing again, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, D. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, D, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, A, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, with those strums there. So from the B minor, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, A, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then dropping back into the part of the chorus there. Alright people, so that has been a bit of an epic lesson, but that's a cool way that you can approach playing shallow on your guitar at home, incorporating the melody as well as all the cool chord changes from the tune straight out of the movie. So if you do appreciate the content that we are providing for you people out there, smash those like, subscribe and share buttons. If you would like to support us in building our channel, which consists of our repertoire content, tips and tricks on our YouTube channel, as well as all the premium content that we've got planned to come up on our Patreon account, you can sign up for a simple support membership that allows us to keep our high output with our videos for you wonderful people in YouTube land for as little as $2 a month. Also, if you've got any challenges or techniques that you're struggling with in this tutorial, I do one-on-one Skype coaching at a first come first serve basis. So there is a bit of a waiting list generally if you want to work with me one-on-one, but it is the quickest way to break through any challenges you are having on your instrument. So I hope you people out there get a heap of enjoyment with this tune. It's a really, really cool one. Really cool way to actually implement some melody, some chord changes, and depending if you're finger picking or strumming it, it's still going to sound pretty good depending how you target those melody notes. People, I've had a blast putting this one together for you people out there, and I look forward to hearing from you and seeing you in future videos. Until then.